Hi everyone, this is Erin from Sandpaper Road, and this is episode 4 of the Commit to Christmas series, Card Ideas. And today I'm going to be sharing with you some stamping color varieties for your Christmas cards. And it's not really going to be a process video. It's really going to be more of an inspirational video. So take a look here. This is what I'm going to be making today using this retro ornaments background and this dotted Merry Christmas stamp, both from Technique Junkies. And it's the simplest card in the history of the world. Seriously, a few triangle shaped die cuts, a stamped, a panel, ink. That's it. That's literally it. So this is how I did it. Like I said, it's not going to be too much of a process. I'm using Distress Oxide ink and a dark colored card panel. Now, remember that your oxide inks can stamp very, very well on dark papers. Don't forget that. This is the perfect time to use it. So I've got a lighter shade than the navy, but both blue. And look how pretty that looks. So don't forget your oxide inks on dark papers. They work fantastic. And it really gives you a nice color variety for holiday time or for any time you want. I have an A2 size card. I would just put the panel right on top of the card. And I mean, that's really all there is to it. Now, I have pre-cut just because I keep them in a little dish when I'm making a bunch of Christmas cards. Like I'll stamp a bunch of Merry Christmases at the same time, on different color cardstock. So now I can try different looks, whether I want that same color light blue for my sentiment. I've got some other die cuts I had in my stash. I don't even know where they came from. I've had them for a really long time. This snowflake die, these Christmas tree dies. Like I said, I don't know where they came from. If you don't have little dies, I mean, you could literally cut a few triangles. Don't worry about the little stem thing if you don't want. And it's just so easy. It is so easy to make a beautiful card. Just change up the color variety just a bit. Don't get so locked into red and green or brown, red, green, brown, your traditional colors. Look how different it'll look when I use the white sentiment. And, by just doing some of these ahead of time, you can just sort of trial and error, see what you like, I will say stick with a color palette, like when you're doing sort of a mass production of your cards. Like you could see here, I've got the navy and the light blue, the lime green, the purple, and the bright pink. And that's what I'm going to stick with for just this little round of cards. But definitely browse Pinterest for some color palettes. And I will link to a very good blog post that I made a while back on that very topic. So you can check that out at your leisure. Now, let me show you this same idea in a few other colors. Okay, so I used this light color Distress Oxide ink with a navy blue on top of a dark paper, as you just saw. Let me show you what it looks like in a few different ways. Here is using a purple colored cardstock with the same exact color ink. It's not an oxide, it's just the regular ink, the dye ink. So same color and on top of same color, and that's the look you get. It's really nice. It doesn't wash out. It's just really nice. I added a little bit of bling. I cut out the card panel with a shape die. And that's the exact same look I've been doing. I can just sort of replicate that same idea, but just using some different stamping color varieties as I go. Also, you'll notice I used a different background stamp. This is also by Technique Junkies. You can use any background stamp you have. I would predict if you've been stamping for a while, you have different ones. So it really doesn't matter. And think of the birthday cards and all different kinds of occasion cards you can come up with using the same technique. Let me show you what it looks like on a different color just to give you another variety. Here's the same color pink ink with the same color cardstock. And again, I'm doing the same exact technique with the background. I'm going to use that that same background stamp that I used on the purple. Doesn't that look nice? It's just a really nice, fresh looking Christmas card, a little non-traditional. I had a little die that sort of looked like the design that was in the stamp itself. I think it was meant to be a snowflake, but I thought it looked really perfect, so I did it in white and just glued it right on top of one of the triangle trees. So once you don't make card making very complicated for yourself, just try this technique and you'll have really beautiful projects. Here's that lime green cardstock, and I didn't actually have the same exact color green ink. I had a little bit of a darker ink. That's all I had on hand. But I'll show you how it ends up looking. It actually looks really nice. Now for this, I used a different stamp. I used this Humbug stamp. Also, all the stamps are by Technique Junkies, and I absolutely love that. And there I put the red, that red and green idea back in. But you can see the color variety is a little non-traditional. And to get those glitter stars, they're actually like shaker sequins, and I just glued them individually onto the image. So yeah, I hope you were inspired. Let me show you the stamp set that I used there, that Humbug stamp set. It's so cute. Yeah, you can color that in with colored pencils, markers, inks, whatever you have. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you were inspired. Check out the links below this video where you can get these products. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.